the furniture guy. He has A7. Will he pull the trigger here? He's just got an A7. Finally elects to fold.
Yeah, makes the good lay down. Now Leron with just a 7-4. He's going to go out as well. So round to the big blind, and Steve Elliott
got a king 5.
He's only got about 170,000 left. There's 380,000 in the pot.
But no, he's not going to play.
I think most pros would have just gone ahead and gambled with that king high. Hope you get lucky and win the pot and get some chips. But the Navy man going to up his chip lead a little bit here by taking down the blinds and antes.
He's played 3 WPT tournaments lifetime. First WPT cash. He's a chip leader right now. But the action is going to the lady at the table first, Trishelle, Cannatella. The reality star quickly folds.
Now the Navy man, he's out as well.
Now, Neev Baram with a king 10.
Raise.
Finally in position to raise.
$175.
And he makes it 255 to go. Leron now with an A7 and the button. No, he will not play. Steve Elliott will call, though, with his king-queen.
Well, here we go. Steve Elliott, seat number 1, goes all in. Thor's going to go out. Steve is loving it. He has a dominating hand, as we say. It's king-queen versus king-10. So Neev going to have to get very lucky to win this pot and eliminate Steve Elliott from this tournament. Let's see if he can do it. And a nice flop as it comes Jack, Jack 8. King, queen still out in front. And now a queen comes on the turn.
Give me a 9 or an ace, baby.
Now that does give Neev an open-end straight draw. An ace or a 9 will give him a straight.
But Steve's still out in front. Will he hang on?
The ace comes off, Vince. Neev has done it. Unbelievable. He hit Broadway on the river to win this pot. And that's going to do it for Steve Elliott. He's going to be our 6th place finisher.
That's an awful beat on the river for Steve.
So tough luck for the construction company man. And that's right now. It's back to the 2x4.
Oh, wow. That was all you, buddy. That was you. You had that.
All right, we're down to 5 players at the Covers Casino. Stay tuned. We're coming back with more action here on the WPT.
I'm here with Hank, who's busted. Unfortunate, but give me your on.
Not like in life or anything.
No, not life busted. No.
I have money.
Yeah, I mean, let's just make that really clear right now.
Yeah, I'm okay.
He's liquid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's fine. He's doing fine.
Welcome back to the World Poker Tour. That's the very talented Hank Azaria, a fine actor and also a very good poker player.
He's real good. Vince, he'd be sitting here at this table.
Not necessarily, but let's take a look at the 5 here. Sean Urban. He is out in front with close to 2.9 million in chips. Let's go to the felt. As these players go after a WPT title, an absolute dream.
Well, Sean, a former lieutenant, United States Navy, was in the Navy for 10 years. A physics major at Ole Miss. And right now, a pressure major, as we say in the poker world. He's putting pressure on his opponents with the chip lead, raising an early position with the Jack 10.
Into Neev.
It's a friendly game, buddy.
Who goes out. Leron Washington, the boxer, also folding.
Now, top pro, Thor Hansen out as well. So around to the beauty queen at the table.
Trishelle, Cannatella, love saying that name, has an ace-jack. Puts in a raise of 280 in addition.
Yeah, king, then.
And what a great time it was to make this move as she has her opponent dominated. Yeah, Sean, a good one to re-raise because he's been the most aggressive player at this table by far. So if you're going to come over the top of somebody, you'd like to come over the top of a guy playing a lot of pots. And Sean does give it up. So a nice re-raise by Trishelle right there to take down that pot.
Well, the girl has game. Nicely done. She really wants to prove that she has a great poker game. She's been pretty tough here tonight so far.
That's with that pot. She has taken the chip lead at this final table.
All right, Mighty Thor goes out. Back on Trishelle. She fold to Jack 10.
And the Navy man going to take a break here. So now we're down to the battle of the blinds. Neev looks down at the 7-6. He's in a small blind, so he's going to make the call.
And the boxer with an uneventful 8-3.
Well, about the worst hand you can pick up to start with, but you're still happy if you can see a free flop with it. And that's the case here. He says, give us a flop.
So a couple junk hands.
Well, flop is 9-5 deuce. Neev checks the gut shot straight draw. And Leron making a move here, Vince.
175.
He's going to bet right out 175,000.
Yeah, with absolute zip and pip.
Yep, the total Garfunkel, as we say.
I call.
Now what is this? A call by the inside straight draw?
Well, now the board pairs nines.
Helps neither player. First to act is Neev.
250.
He's going to try to take this pot away. He's making a bet.
And he's betting 250,000 here, Vince.
A raise.
Leron is going to raise with absolutely nothing,
This
Vince.
is amazing.
600.
Well, it's a great poker play, and I'll tell you why. Because if his opponent would have had top pair, he'd have check raised him on the flop or bet on the flop, so he doesn't put him on a 9. That's why he's trying to take the pot away from him right here.
Nice hand, buddy.
Wow, the boxer is going to cold cock Neev right there, taking down this pot. A club WPT qualifier, Leron, Washington. And this man put up $20 and beat out a field of 2,400 players.
And here he is living his dream of capturing a WPT title as well as that $100,000 first place prize.
As 5 players remain, action going to Trishelle, Cannatella, reality star.
And she's our chip leader, as we just mentioned.
She's got the Motown hand, jacking 5. She goes out.
Game, my brother. I respect your game. You weren't intimidating.
Sean out.
You weren't intimidating.
Neev and the boxer discussing the last hand, apparently.
Well, Neev made a great stab at the pot, but just got outplayed by the boxer.
Yeah.
I seen it already.
Pink.
Let's see if I got something.
You know what's coming, right?
Yeah, let's see
He's
if I
got the
got
suited
something.
9-5, and he's going to...
Just
I'm
call
all in.
Thor saying, I'm all in. I'm detecting weakness.
That's when you're on the short stack and you've got a pair. Your opponent limps in. Obviously, you're just going to move in with
Not
it.
this time.
Next time.
Thor did that. He's going to take down this
I
pot.
see a flop.
I didn't want to.
He needs to pick up some pots now, Vince. The one thing about Thor Hansen, he knows how to play the short stack. He's had beaucoup tournament experience in his lifetime, over $2.7 million in earnings.
Okay, next hand has been dealt. And Sean has been dealt a pair of 7s.
Well, same hand Thor just won on. A little different here, though. He's under the gun, and he's going to raise it to 200,000.
Neev behind him, though, with a pair of 6s.
Little does he know what bad shape he's in here.
I call.
He's going to make the call, though.
Mr. Washington with the button next to act.
And he's got the 10-8 of diamonds. And you'd like to see a flop with, but you've got a razor and a caller in front of you. Do you want to get involved now? He is in position. He's on the button, but just doesn't want to put 200,000 in there.
Yep, Norwegian Godfather out, as is Trishelle. So a two-way battle for this pot.
Oh, and what a flop. It's come 7-5 deuce. Sean checks the top set here, Vince. If you're sitting in the Neev seat with 2 6s, chances are you're going to bet here. I would bet in this spot when the opponent checks.
300.
You're assuming when the guy raised before the flop, he's got 2 big cards here, so your 2 6s are the best hand.
Yeah, he bets 300,000.
Little does he know, he's got to hit 2 running cards in a row to win this pot. 2 cards to make a straight, or 2 more 6s.
Now the question is, do you just rope a dope here?
I'm all in.
Well, he went all in. He's check raised all in here. And you can see Neev does not like that.
Sean doesn't want to take a chance. He is pushed again with top set.
Well, Neev trying to figure out this hand. He said the guy raised before the flop. He check raised me on the flop. Does he have the overpair? Is he just making a move, or does he have some type of draw? The truth is, Neev is in dire straits. Would have to catch 2 running cards to win this pot. If he makes the wrong move here, He'll be walking back out of here.
And the furniture man has the lawn chair collapsing on him. He folds. And Sean Urban once again regaining his chip lead right there. 5 players remain from the Commerce Casino for the WPT Invitational. We'll be right back in just a few moments.
Just like boxing, you know, poker and boxing, they go hand in hand. You got to read your opponent. You got to know his next move before he makes it. All in all, it's same as poker, man. You just read your opponent. You can look at them and you know their next move. And then it's all about knocking out somebody.
Welcome back to the World Poker Tour. That's the boxer at the table, Leron Washington.
Well, Vince, I like the analogy that Leron makes in comparing boxing to poker. The only thing he left out was that they didn't talk about the pain aspect of boxing and poker, that you have to be able to take your hits and get up and fight again.
Oh, you're right. You mustn't forget the pain. All right, Sean Urban out of the Navy is a chip leader with $2.8 million, but the action goes to the mighty Thor Hansen. He quickly folds, as does Trishelle Cannatella.
Well, round to the Navy man on the button. He's got the Queen Jack. He's going to make a little raise here, up to $200,000.
Into the furniture man. Neev Baram, he folds his hand. And now, Leron picking up a pair of 5s here.
Now, some guys like to come right over the top when a guy raises on the button with a small pair and you're in the big blind, but Leron opts to just make the call here. And here comes a flop. And the flop comes 10-7-5, all clubs. Leron has flopped a set, and Vincey's going to a little rope-a-dope here. He checks. Trying to trap his opponent, but it doesn't work. As Sean checks right behind him. Now another club comes off, so 4 clubs on the board now. Neither player going to like that because neither have a club.
Set shrinking up as the boxer quickly checks.
300.
But Urban, without a club, going to make a bet. $300,000.
Well, Vance, chances are if he had a big club, he would have bet the flop. That didn't happen, so the boxer's going to call him with the 3 5s here.
Down to the river we go. Look at this.
Now the 8 of clubs comes off. 5 clubs on the board, including a 4-card.
That's pretty amazing.
Straight flush.
That's pretty amazing.
Neither opponent has a club in their hand, so if nobody bets at this pot, or someone bets and it gets called, it will be a split pot. And it does go check, check.
Boy.
Now, in poker, you play your best 5-card poker hand. In this case, the best 5 cards are all on the board. So both players are playing the board. It will be a split pot.
Oh, wow. Leron Washington with a missed opportunity. Got his hopes up there when you flop a set, but just kind of fizzles out. Back to this hand. On the lady at the table, Trishelle Cannatella quickly folds her hand. And now Sean Urban with an ace-10.
Well, Sean, by far the most aggressive player at this table. He just fires torpedo after torpedo at him.
And he's made it $200,000 into the furniture man.
I call.
Who's going to make a call with his king-9 of spades. And Leron, very tricky player, with an 8-6.
Well, he's getting a big price to call here, Vince. It's going to cost him $160,000 to make the call, but there's $570,000 in there, so he's going to gamble here. He does make the call.
Thor disappears. Here come the first 3 cards.
Well, Jack 8-3 with 2 clubs.
Leron's picked up a pair of 8s. He checks it.
He's got the best hand right now.
Will the Navy man make the continuation bet? No checks as well.
And Neev says, okay, let's see the next card. Well, 7 of clubs comes off. So possible straight, possible flush out there, but Leron believes his 2 8s are the best hand. Indeed they are, and he is making a bet here, Vince. And a pretty good bet at that, looks like.
500.
$500,000. Well, Sean looking at his hand again. Now I realize he's got a straight draw and a flush draw, but even if a club comes up, you're not crazy about a 10 high flush.
Good hand. Nice hand, bro.
Well, they both go out. Leron Washington taking down another pot. So the West Virginian says he is living the dream, and right now he is trying to fulfill a dream, Vince, by taking down this title and got a good shot to do it.
A lot of sly poker here at the Commerce Casino. We're coming back with more action. Stay with us on the World Poker Tour. Welcome back to the World Poker Tour here at the WPT Invitation. Hello, I'm Vince Van Patten with Mike Sexton, where 5 players remain.
Our current chip leader is a boxer from Huntington, West Virginia, Leron Washington. In second place, Sean Urban.
The pro, the mighty Thor.